the men at this table, what can each of us do to be better allies, to amplify their voices? What are actual, tangible things that a man that's watching can learn from each of us right now?
I guess for me, I've learned that I'm on a lifelong journey to do that, right? Part of that journey for me is reading a lot about racism, sexism, and these things, filling in that knowledge gap that I don't have, right? Because the problem is often we don't know what we don't know. And the only way to do that and to be made aware of that is to put those experiences in front of us. And I can't wait for it to be people of color who want to tell me, or women who want to tell me. I have to take a proactive stance in that. I have to live in this tension between the man that I want to be and the man that I sort of am in the world, and not feel comfortable in saying I'm one of the good guys.
I spend a lot of time with men talking about how we're using our influence, right? And our influence creates platforms, right? You have influence. You've used your influence to create this platform. I think it's really important for us as men to be very intentional in that space.
Yes, sir.
I don't think, we was talking about being on the right side of history, and I don't think there's a time ever in our lifetime that it was more important than now to be intentional in the time we're spending with boys, right? You know, of course we're gonna shoot, hoop, play hockey, whatever we do, but it's not just about that anymore. You know, there was a time when that's all you did with your son, you know what I mean? Play ball and have a little conversation here, no, we need to be at a table like this here, very intentional, right?
Yeah. For me, it's three things: grow, share, and encourage. One of the greatest gifts someone told me, they said, when I told them that about my sexual abuse experience, they said, you've got to share this on your platform. And I was like, no freaking way am I going to talk about this publicly. And I was terrified. But when I finally did, it gave so many other men permission to start opening up and healing and going through their process, and encourage other people to share.
One of the things I love about the men I love and respect the most is the ability to say, I don't know. Not think they have the answer. So that when someone like Tony talks, you hear it. So with women, we believe it. But what are we doing tangibly? How are we doing? Are we honoring our wives every day? So my son sees me every day tell my wife, I respect you, I love you, and I hear you. Every day, even the times when it's challenging. I go in the world and try to let other men see the way that I treat her and my daughter. So tangibly, I think we just have to say, I don't know, and then learn how we can learn the no. You got something deep in there, I can feel.
No, I mean, it's fun to go last because a lot of things you would say have already been said. I mean, look, two of my favorite quotes are, a wise man knows nothing.
Yes,
so
sir.
you start there, you know nothing, and start listening. And then the other one is this idea of empathy. Plato's be kind, for everyone you meet walks a hard journey. And we all got our shit. So I think I want to start from a place of just raising my hand and saying, I'm ignorant, I want to listen, and I'm willing to make an effort. And and the tangible thing I'd say to young boys, Tony, you nailed it. You gotta take the time. Someday I'm making a commitment to myself. I'm gonna sit my two boys down and say, your dad has not always gotten this right, but you can be better than me. I'm so grateful that I took time in my day to sit here, to take hours and just sit here, and I feel growth. And I think the best thing we can do for women is let them know that they don't need to be the rock all the time. They don't need to protect me. You can sit and engage with me, and I will sit here and I will listen.
Yes.
I need to say one thing. I've known you a long time. You have tremendous flaws. Flaw after flaw after flaw. I wish I had a list of your flaws.
It's true.
But you're a man that owns them. And what I respect and love about what you're doing is that I spoke of someone that can say, I don't know. You are that man, brother. I know some other men that are able to do this. You're one of them. So I'm proud of you. And I'm proud of all the men that are here willing to do that as well. And all the other ones that will continue to come. I love you, brother. Thanks for doing it.
Keep that in